Hello everybody, what's going on? This is Andrew, and today I am checking out the deck, or a deck very closely based on the deck that won the Standard Challenge on Magic Online this weekend. MisplacedGinger is a well-known Magic player, especially in Magic Online, and MisplacedGinger won the Standard Challenge this weekend. Playing a deck very similar to this. I've made a couple changes based on my card availability, but the core of the deck is the same, so let's talk about it a little bit. This is like a aggressive mid-range deck that can also play the control game if it needs to, which is kind of a weird way to describe a deck, but that's what this is. We've got good 2-drops, like Luminarch Aspirant and Reckoner Bankbuster. We've got Winning Announcement and Graveyard Trespasser, with some other 3-drops as well. And then we've got a lot of 4-drops that continue to apply pressure to the board, be it by making tokens, by pressuring your opponent's board, or by just putting a big flyer on board. So yeah, this deck wants to try to get on the front foot and be aggressive, but it can slow down and play the control game with some of its good removal and card advantage tools like the Planeswalkers or Reckoner Bankbuster. It gets value out of its lands also. It's got some creature lands, it's got a Field of Ruin, and then if you look at the sideboard, we've just got more ways to tool the deck for specific matchups. So we've got like Archon of Emeria, we've got Brutal Cathar and Skyclave Apparition, and then we've got like Duress, Go Blank, and Check for Traps for the controlling decks. So I'm excited to see how this deck plays. I've really been liking white-based mid-range decks in Standard recently because I think the Wandering Emperor is that good. So I'm excited to see how this build works. I haven't seen a build with like Luminarch Aspirant and Graveyard Trespasser recently. So yeah, excited to try this deck out and see how it goes. Let's hop into a couple of matches. Alright, getting into the first match here. Yeah, this hand looks good. We've got an aggressive 2-drop, and we've got some Vanishing Verses to clean up, hopefully. Looks like our opponent is on maybe the green-red Treasures deck. Yep. They have the Magda, which is annoying. I think I'm just gonna kill the Magda here. I don't know if it matters, though, right? Next turn, so they can make a treasure at the end of the turn. They can untap, play a land, have 6 mana next turn. So I could just kill whatever they play. Or I kill the Magda. Yeah, I'm just going to kill Magda. They'll make a treasure here. But since I have plenty of removal spells, I feel okay killing Magda there. Next turn, I'll probably just play Hive. Okay, so they've got like negates or something in their deck, it looks like. I was just going to play Hive and then hold mana up to kill whatever their follow-up is. But I think now I can play the Shattered Sanctum and play the 3-drop that I drew. Start getting a little bit of pressure on board. Next turn I can go Field of Ruin, and then Aspirant plus Verse. So yeah, I think we've handled the early part of the game pretty good. They did have the Goldspan Dragon. Okay. Attacks, yep. Let's Vanishing Verse and hope that that sticks. They could have a negate in hand. I'm just gonna hope that they don't. Cool. Field of Ruin, Luminarch Aspirant. Make this a 4/4. Attack with it. I don't want to exile anything. have the Field of Ruin. I can Field of Ruin the blue land. I doubt they play any islands in their deck. Could be a thing. Okay, and there's Magnet. I don't care as much about Magnet now since they have infinite mana already. Okay. And now Path of Peril cleans up their creatures and leaves my guy, right? Yeah, so I can do a baby Path of Peril here, kill their stuff. That seems really good. Yeah, sure, they can make treasure. They already had lots of mana, so I don't know that that really does much. Sweet. We've still got the Vanishing Verse left over. Okay, Renin 7 isn't even a problem because of the Vanishing Verse. So I can Vanishing Verse the token. Now the Sentinel can protect it though, so that is a little annoying. So now the question is, do I kill the token, attack Ren, make them chump with the Sentinel? Or do I just kill Ren? Ren's just going to draw them some lands right now, so I think it's better to kill the token. Go to combat, attack Ren. Oh, they just let Ren go down here. Okay, that's fine with me. Cool. Well, that was pretty sweet. Yeah, so this deck, the deck our opponent's playing, it's just a green-red ramp mid-range deck that plays Goldspan Dragon early and then tries to protect it with Negate. That's what the blue's for. It's kind of an older version of a deck. We've seen this deck before, but not... It usually... it had been overtaken by the blue-red deck as the best deck in the format, but it's been showing up again. So what do I want to deal with it? Do I want Brutal Cathar and Skyclap Apparitions? Our opponent has a lot of non-basic lands. The Archon actually seems pretty decent here. Redain doesn't really. I can take the Redain out pretty comfortably. I want all my removal. I like holding on to the Path of Perils. I don't think I'm bringing in this Meat Hook Massacre. I'm wondering if I even leave in my Meat Hook Massacres. Because by the time I'm casting Meat Hook Massacre, like, they'll be on to bigger and better things. Sure, let's bring those out. And then let's do one of each of these. The Skyclave Apparition feel... They all kind of feel weird. I don't know. Yeah, let's split the difference. I'm not sure what the sideboard plan is here. I'm having a hard time figuring out what cards matter and what cards don't matter. I think this is a mulligan, because we have too many 5-drops in hand. It's close, but I think it is a mulligan. Actually, this is a keep, and we can put back the Wandering Emperor. It's a little too many swamps, but we have a couple turns to draw out of it, and the Bankbuster helps us draw out of it also. They have Magda, we have the Thirst for that. And then we can hold on to the Infernal Grasp. Reckless Stormseeker shows up in decks like what our opponent is playing quite often. Found the land. So now I'm wondering what to do. Do I... Wedding announcement? I think getting the Trespasser down is probably a little bit more important. Stabilizes the board. If they want to trade, they have to pump this. They can't pump whatever they play. I'd love to draw one more land, that way I could play Bankbuster, and then just like hold up activation plus Infernal Grasp. Okay. I'm into this. Land. I think it's time to get the Bankbuster going. I need to hit my next land drop. And Bankbuster helps with that. I should have pumped this. Cool. Found the land. Oh, I didn't play a card. Kill that. Sure. There's negate. Hit me for 6 here. I think the play is to just Wandering Emperor. I can't do 2 things, right? I guess I can Skyclave and then draw with Bankbuster. I'm gonna pass. I think passing is best. This loses to negate. Chariot, sure. And then they're going to crew the Chariot. Honestly, this might work out okay for me. Because they're going to pump the Chariot here. They're going to attack. Pick a token. Yep. Now this gets to come in. I get to eat that. Gain 2. Draw land. Land lets me Path of Peril. Destroy all creatures. I think I'm just plussing here because I die to Goldspan Dragon either way. So putting a 2/2 on board and losing Emperor doesn't matter. Yeah. Cool. That was close. Game 3 on the play. So what do I want to do? The Archons of Emeria, I don't actually think do anything. So I'll bring another Skyclip Apparition. Do I want a Crippling Fear? Do I want Meathook Massacres? I wonder if I'm supposed to cut down to 2 Luminarch Aspirants here. Just play the longer game. Let's try that. If I'm bringing in extra sweepers and I'm planning on sweeping the board, maybe having Luminarch Aspirants that play right into their Dragonfires is not where I want to be. Yeah, this actually seems fine. Cave on 1, Swamp on 2, Wedding Announcement on 3. Then Edgar, and then I can Meathook at any time. I'd hope they don't have the Busto start of Sentinel into Magda. Okay, good. Holding onto the pathways so I can play them depending on what color of mana I need, but my mana looks pretty good so far, so I don't think that'll be too much of a problem. I'm holding up Vanishing Verse here. My opponent doesn't know that I don't have it, but okay. Here's the 1/1. Next turn it's Edgar time. Edgar's pretty strong. He can't die. Keeps coming back for more. Okay, they're playing the Kiki Jiki card. That makes sense. They're attacking with their Prosperous Innkeeper. Sure, I'll block. Now that I drew the Vanishing first, do I still want to slam Edgar? I think so. Wonder why they attacked with the Innkeeper last turn into my 1/1. They discarded a land and drew a card. Okay. Opponent can go land Goldspine Dragon here. I'll block. They have the Flame Blessed Bolt. Okay. Hadn't seen that card yet. Didn't really expect it. The Trespasser's interesting. So I can Vanishing versus the Tree Folk again. Or I leave the Tree Folk, exile the Ren in 7. I have this Meathook Massacre, so I wonder if I'm going to be able to kill the Tree Folk anyways at some point. But the Ren is going to have some protection. Extra protection next turn, I guess. I'm not sure what the right thing to get here is. I'm doing it this way, but it's very realistic that that was the wrong way to do things. Now this is out of range of Goldspan Dragon, which is kind of neat. And they just, or sorry, out of range of Dragon's Fire with, unless they have a Goldspan Dragon. That's what I meant to say. Okay, and nothing. So now I can just turn on Cave and attack. I might just not attack with the Graveyard Trespasser this turn. So I think this can just attack Ren and everything else can go face. Yeah. They've doubled Dragon's Fire. Okay. Didn't expect that. We're still in a really good spot. Doesn't change things too much. Drew some more lands. What's the play? They have another Dragon's Fire. If they can cast the last two spells in their hand and flip this back, I will be kind of mad. Shatter Skull Smashing, sure. That one I'm okay with. I think I'm supposed to meat hook for here. For 2. Kills both of those. This is still a 3/3 afterwards, and it can attack and kill the Ren. Seems pretty good. Those die, I gain 2. This attacks Ren and kills it. I get to exile the 2 creatures. Cool. A Brutal Cathar does not get creatures right now. This is just a 4/4. Which is still pretty good, but it doesn't help kill creatures. Any creatures left? No. So I'll take like Ren and 7 and one of the Fable of the Mirror Breakers, I guess. Moonveil Regent's a little bit scary, but I think I just get to flood the board here. Okay. They had a negate. But I cast 2 spells, so I flip it back. I get to take their Moonveil Regent now. And that's the game. Cool. That was fun. This deck played out pretty well too. Neat. Alright, getting into match number 2 with this deck against Petite Bum. We'll play first. I want to keep this hand. It might be too greedy to keep this hand, though. I'm going to try it. I If I don't find a land, I'm probably dead, but... against mono white. I like this hand, actually. Do I just Vanishing versus this now? No? Okay. Found a land. Not really the land I wanted, but it's something. I think I'm just passing here so I can Vanishing verse. I might just Vanishing verse Aspirant. I might Vanishing verse the Paladin class. We'll see. I'm gonna let this hit me though. Put a stop in their second main phase. So I want to Vanishing verse the wedding announcement before they have a chance to get value off of it. It's time for my own wedding announcement, I think. It's annoying that they haven't played a non-basic land yet. I'd like to find my second black mana for Path of Peril. There it is. Cool. Yeah, I'll jump here. Okay. They have Redain. I think I'll play my Redain. And we're just chilling. This Path of Peril is never gonna get cast. Yeah, maybe I should have killed the Aspirant earlier. I just assumed they'd play more cheap stuff at some point, and then they just haven't. Oh, they have black mana. Oh, we're playing the same deck, or a very similar deck. Meat Hook's never getting cast. I can Path of Peril to kill the Aspirant. Honestly, maybe that's what I need right now. Just fire this off. This is gonna flip. I'm gonna get a 2/2 and a 3/4. So now they can't attack into me anymore. Maybe I can start rebuilding. If I can start drawing lands, the Meat Hook Massacre might be able to get me out of this. I guess they can always just level up Paladin class, and then the Redain's better than mine again. Yep, can't block. Okay, Vanishing Verse works. So I'm gonna Field of Ruin their cave. Go get white. Alright, sure, go to combat. We'll just Vanishing versus the Redain here. I'm not attacking with the token, because if they play a creature and power up the Reckoner Bankbuster, that would hurt. So I'm just hanging out. Okay, so yeah, we are playing basically the same deck. They just have Paladin class also. I love to find a land on my turn. No luck. It's Legion Angel time, I guess. Legion Angel might be able to save me here. Yeah, or not.
Are you enraptured by my... Aren't I the generous one?
Turn that on, sure. What are you doing with Henrika? Flipping?
My will cannot be denied.
Attack with the Bankbuster. Yeah, I think I'm okay blocking.
Subservience will be rewarded.
So if I meat hook here, Enrica just threatens to kill me. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to do it this way. I'm very far behind, if that wasn't obvious.
My words are for ambitious minds.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. And we're dead. Okay, so for the mirror... I kind of feel like check for traps is good here. I don't know how good Archon of Emeria is. I also don't know how good Redain is. Crippling Fear could be good. I'm not sure. I think that this matchup might very largely just depend on, like, kind of your tempo, if that makes sense, like how the match is going for you. So we'll try to get a slightly faster start this time, but you know, our hand our hand is not starting fast, but it is a decent hand. We get to check for traps here. Yeah, I think I'll just take the Lolth. It's a long ways away, but that's the one that's the most scary to me right now. If I only draw lands for the rest of the game, this might this might be annoying. Okay, they found their third land. They can play their Redain now. And they will. I'm not going to Vanishing Verse. I'm just chilling. I'd be happy to use a Ganja to kill Redain. Cool. No, activate Paladin class? No, do nothing. Okay. I'm just playing Wedding Announcement and passing here. They'll probably kill it with Vanishing Verse now. Oh, I could have played Cave. I forgot the Paladin class increases how much my stuff costs, so I was thinking I could hold a Vanishing Verse. Obviously, I can't do that, but it also doesn't matter. Cool. Now it does. So now I can go this on black, play Graveyard Trespasser, and I do get to hold up the Vanishing Verse now. They could just meat hook for a lot to kill the Graveyard Trespasser. Okay. I'm actually okay with that. They have to discard a card. It's probably the Path of Peril. Field of Ruin, huh? I'll do this. What a great draw. I'm gonna make spiders to force them to meat hook this turn, basically. So they're gonna meat hook, it's gonna put counters on Lolth again, so I can just have a similar board next turn while attacking with Cave of the Frost Dragon. Yep.
I will get what I want. Do what I demand.
Nah, I'll just play the Aspirant here. I'll do it like that for now. Okay. Wedding Announcement means we have a game. Yep, they make a 2/2. My turn.
It's bold to bargain with me.
So I can go counter an Aspirant, attack with everything. And then follow up with the Graveyard Trespasser. I'll eat my own Graveyard Trespasser to get the damage. And we've got Infernal Grasp if something goes wrong. Okay. Whenever you attack, until end of turn, target attacking creature gets +1/+1 for each other attacking creature and gains double strike. Oh, they're just doing nothing. I think they might be dead here.
I always reward the loyal.
So let's see. Turn on cave. Combat. Counter on one of the spiders. Everyone attacks. Out of creatures to eat. So they can block this. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They take 11, and before Meat Hook can activate, they die. Cool. Don't feel the need to change anything. Okay. Let's get into it. This is a really close matchup. We are mulliganing this. I guess we're keeping this. Putting a swamp back. Yeah, I was gonna say, if they have an aggressive draw, we're gonna fall behind pretty easily, especially since we kept a 5-lander and drew 2 lands. We're gonna need to find something good to catch up. And I don't know if a turn 3 Luminarch Aspirant is it. It stops the tokens from attacking, I suppose. This game is definitely not over yet, but... Oh. Right. I guess we say no blocks. Have another wedding announcement. Sure. Is it Legion Angel time or Wandering Emperor time? I think I'm gonna Wandering Emperor. No attacks, go. Oh no. It means I can't Emperor here. Two Paladin classes. Jeez. Yeah, we're getting a little run over. I was kind of hoping that they would just let the wedding announcements make creatures. Lolth is interesting. Yeah, I think I want a Lolth here.
My children drench. I will cull the weak.
It's unfortunate that this game hasn't been closer. I think overall this matchup's pretty close, but we just fell super far behind.
A gift in exchange for loyalty.
And yeah, I think that I could have Path of Peril this turn, obviously, and wiped their board, but they had so much stuff that I felt like I needed to get on board. And wait, what?
I'm merely delayed, not defeated.
Well, I guess they didn't want to kill me. They still have the cave, so yeah, I am just dead here. And the meat hook. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Mulliganed a bad hand into a bad hand, and then never really got to get into this game. That's how it goes. So this deck, I think it seems pretty good. I like that it hits kind of a midpoint between aggro and control. I like some of the card choices, and it seemed pretty good. We were able to take care of the red-green splashing blue kind of werewolves mid-rangey Goldspan Dragon deck, and then the mirror match we lost, but it was close. And I don't know, seeing how those draws went, and my opponent's very, very low to the ground draw and my really expensive draw, I'm not sure how the game could have gone much differently. So it's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. I think the mirror matches are really interesting and pretty intensive. So if you do want to play this deck, learn how the mirrors go. Otherwise, I think it seems like it has tools to be competitive in Standard. And obviously it won the challenge, so obviously it is. So that's going to be it for me for today. Again, this is MisplacedGinger's deck from the Standard Challenge over the weekend. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you next time.